Good morning, guys. As some of you know, we will be going online for the duration of the year. We will be practicing to give the classes and the lectures online. However, we will still require to have site visits, studio crit times, one-on-one interaction, and the materials lab that we still need to go to so we can do construction and build some things for part of your projects and what you need to do. Alright, so we are moving to a digital world. I hope you can wrap your mind around how we will do this in a digital space, how we'll get going. And it's actually a very exciting time ahead, and how we will take on the rest of the tasks we need to do for fourth year advanced construction and studio works. Alright, here we go. Alright, if you guys will open the file that was sent to all of you, the PDF that says BOX subject, content version advanced construction 4, there's a basic breakdown of the 5 weeks that we'll do for Project 2. Project 2 is the retrofitting, installation and finishes for Itreleng Preschool, in collaboration with the Studio Works 4, obviously. Alright, so I have broken down from Monday, Wednesday in the morning, Wednesday in the evening, and Friday what we will be doing every single week from week 1 to week 5. So that will give you a basic understanding of what to expect and what the headings for the classes will be, and what we need to do further on. Okay, so for this week, we will be doing week 1, which will be the introduction to class online and subject material, and the project brief handout. So introduction to class online and subject material is what I mentioned earlier, how we will be shifting everything online, and we will have a digital space so that we can collaborate and work as an online platform or medium for fourth year advanced construction. Okay, so if we have to now go to the brief for Project 2. I have sent you the attachment for Brief 2020, Studio Works 4, and Advanced Construction. If you open it up, you will see Project 1 is now complete. I have, for Project 1, I have sent you guys individual feedback for what you guys need to look at, my crit, my commentary, and see if you can take what I have said and make it work for what you need to do. Okay, so moving on to Project 2. Project 2, retrofitting. The installation and finishes for Itreleng Preschool classroom. So this is a retrofit project. If you scroll down and you look at the 3 graphics illustrated there, that is showing what a retrofit means. So retrofitting is you take something that's existing and you retrofit an existing building for less energy consumption. So in today's age and today's global crisis, we have an energy consumption of the energy around the world that we need to preserve. We need to see how we can be smart about looking at our climate and how we need to address these issues, and that is what Project 2 basically entails, the retrofitting of an existing pre-primary school. Now, including that, we will be addressing multiple things as we go through Project 2, is SENS 204 and SENS 10400. SENS 204, SENS 10400 XA and XB. XA is the energy calculations and how we, according to the climate that we're in for this project, what we can do what we can do and how we can actually address the energy topic regarding energy sufficiency, sustainability, and just according to the proper regulations to make a building energy efficient. Alright, so if we have to introduce the project, if you look at your brief, let's start from the beginning. The site of the preschool is located in Pretoria. So there's already your first hint in what you need to go find out for yourself before even starting. In what climatic zone does Pretoria sit? Itureling informal settlement at the border of Atteridgeville and Laudium. The informal settlement was established in the early 19s. The United Nations projects that the world population will reach 8.5 billion by 2030, which is 10 years from now. A growing population requires more buildings. 40% of global energy consumption is attributed to buildings. Retrofitting existing buildings for less energy consumption is one way of addressing this challenge. According to Wu Wang and something, building energy efficiency retrofit refers to changing existing facilities with innovative and efficient technologies in terms of building envelope, the wall, the roof, or the windows. Energy systems like heating, cooling, or domestic hot water, lighting, and other electrical appliances. So retrofitting buildings ensures adaptability of buildings for new users and requirements. In the book titled How Buildings Learn, Stuart Brand presents an idea that the adaptation of buildings should be approached by dissecting a building into the following elements: site, structure, services, skin, the envelope, space, internal, stuff, fixtures. These elements are important in order to understand how adaptation of a building occurs as a result of occupants who constantly refine and reshape them. So, you are tasked to do a building energy efficiency retrofit of 3 existing classrooms for Itureling preschool, made of steel and cladded with steel corrugated sheeting. Marling Building Systems has committed to partner with TUT in designing and implementing this project. Various materials and construction methods should be explored towards an affordable and construction-friendly retrofitting method. Solutions should be explored after visiting and addressing the conditions of the existing classroom. The retrofit should address design, durability, and low maintenance using lightweight, prefabricated, and dismountable design technical solutions. So the brief kind of gives you a basic idea of the tasks that are required from you and what your deliverables are. There's a section that says deliverables, as-built drawings, design technical drawings, prefabricated building elements, and installation. That is what we will address in the coming weeks for the project. But for yourself, again, you are tasked to do a building energy efficiency retrofit of 3 existing classrooms made of steel and cladded with steel corrugated sheets, Marley Building Systems, etc. So we need to retrofit a building. We need to look at the durability, the low maintenance, the prefabrication, lightweight, dismountable design, and technical solutions. Now, if you have to take those things and you put that as your 4, 5, 6 generators, and you put that down, you write that down, and you say, okay, we need to take the premise of energy efficiency, SANS 204, existing classrooms, how we need to understand it for its space, for what needs to be used, how can we make it durable, low maintenance, lightweight, prefabricated, and dismountable. Now, if you had to go look at those 3 graphical images, there's an example of a retrofit precedent where timber battens are used and brackets are used, I-beams or Larson truss. So the thing is, even with using that, you can use any technique, but you need to understand which one, what are the pros, what are the cons, what makes it easy, what doesn't make it easy, what is durable for it, what is not durable, what is low maintenance, how it can work, ease of installation. Let me give you a hint. For example, if you use an I-beam structure, is there any thermal breach that goes through? Just to say, if you guys have any questions, part of what I'm saying, do note it down. We will have on Wednesday in our next design online crit, we will have a Skype or a Zoom meeting where all of you will join, and that's where I would like you guys to ask a lot of questions, so that if you are not sure about something, I can actually help you and talk about the questions that you do have. Okay, so like if you don't know what a thermal bridge is of energy that goes through a building. So for this week, for the project handout, I'm going to give you basic as-built drawings that is going to be done on a piece of paper. Like if you were on site, we need to actually go to site, but unfortunately we can't at the moment. Once everything is settled down and we can go to site, we will go to site so that we can do a site inspection. For now, we have a basic sketch drawing that shows the typical layout of the classrooms and how it works. Now, one of the tasks you have to take is how you take the as-built drawings for sketching on site and relaying it to CAD drawings. So reverting that information to a CAD drawing system. With that, the initial design concept drawings, and we will create online. That's what will happen on Wednesday. So from Monday till Wednesday, you need to take the as-built drawings. You need to revert the information to a CAD drawing and initial concept drawings. We will create online, and you'll be able to share your screen as a video so that we can actually look at what you're talking about. Every single student will have a chance to discuss their approach, their project, and how they've actually reverted it to CAD. You can actually show it in Revit or ArchiCAD, wherever you prefer to do your CAD drawing, so that we can actually just see if you necessarily know what's happening. Alright, so for the week, please go read the references at the bottom of the brief. There's 2 QR codes. Scan them. You can understand there's one from ArcDaily and the one from a university that did a study on energy efficiency and retrofitting. What is the importance? Find certain clues, find understandings, get your mind shifted to know what is happening. Also, please go read SANS 204. You should be able to Google it. If you do not come right, I will send it to you. I'll rather just attach it to the documents that you guys have it already, so that you can understand what SANS 204 is, so you can start understanding what that is. Next week, Wednesday, when we start about SANS 204, I'll give a class on how to complete the energy calculations and the basic energy calculations, so that you can start seeing how it can be used in the design that you come up with. Alright, that's the basic introduction to the brief, the project handouts. It's very important. Look at the clues inside the brief. What is your objectives? What you need to understand? What are you actually focusing on? Study the brief, understand the brief. And if you guys do have any questions, we will be online shortly through Zoom, and you guys will be able to fire away and ask as many questions as you want. Then we can address every single thing so that we can crit on Wednesday.